Hey, everybody. Let me get everything set up here. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into our Sunday social. We are back. Good to see everybody. We had a good day at Magic Kingdom. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed that. We certainly did. And we're happy to have everybody here. Good to have everybody in. Gonna have a lot of fun tonight. We're gonna talk about Barnstormer. We're gonna talk about some other stuff too. Maybe do some news. Talk about some of the things coming up with Mouse Talk, and we're good to have everybody here. So we'll give it a second, let some people come in and start getting this going. There's the light goal right at the top. We're going to be talking about the one, the only, the incredible, the indestructible, the notorious, the famous, the infamous Barnstormer tonight. We actually wrote it today for you guys. Anybody that watched the stream this morning, we wrote Barnstormer. So how about that? We sucked it up for you guys and wrote it. No, I'm just kidding. I actually really like Barnstormer, so we'll talk a little bit about that. Speaking of which, I guess I got to give my grades on this. Yeah, I guess I do. I got to do, you know what? I never did my scores on this. I got to get all this ready. Anyway, good to have everybody here. We're going to have fun tonight. Looks good. Got that done. All right, I'm going to let everybody get in. We're going to let everybody get in here before we do anything else. Yeah, that's right, too. Okay. All right, so good to have everybody in. Lots to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about, of course, the Barnstormer with our Sunday social. Not much history in the Barnstormer, so I just kind of give you what we know. Barnstormer was around for a while. It was Goofy's ride beforehand, and then when they went from Toontown, they went to Storybook Circus, and then Barnstormer became a thing. And we'll get into all of that in just a minute. Good to have everybody here. I want to say hi to Puddin', Keith BDF, John the B, Jeannie's here, Mark F is here, Corinne Elizabeth is here, Stephanie Danielle, Will Lovins, Ira Disney Daddy, Joseph Cardillo is here, Julie McCowan, Cakes, what's up, Tim Pat? Melissa Mouse Talk, Kim Daniels is here, G Wilson, what up, G? Mark Langenkamp's here, Monica Odiette, Animal Zone's in the house, Movie Mania Nick, John A.B. If I missed you, please let me know. Dory's back. Dory, I know you became a member for the first time. I think it was the first time. If you send us your name and address to askmousetalk@gmail.com, we'll get you out a button and a postcard for becoming a member. We'll keep it secret. We'll keep it safe. Nick is here. Well, this will be a short stream tonight. Well, we got some other things to talk about too, but you're right. Shouldn't take too long, Nick. Steve, Stardio Studios, welcome in. Heather Springer, what's up, Heather? Good to see you. What's up, Gregory? Good to see you, buddy. Matt M is here. John Curry is here. I'm officially packed for Disney. Got my lightning lanes for Magic Kingdom for next Saturday and next Sunday at Epcot will be play-by-play. Nice, Corinne. Jeff Snook. Good to see you, Jeff. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. From the Treasure. Good for you, Jeff. Have a good time. Teresa Potline. Good to see Teresa. Got to see her last weekend. Cynthia Candy Mom, our first member. No, we haven't even started yet. You're funny. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Yes, Mandy Mary, welcome in. You're funny, Steve. All right, let's see. Who else is here? Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Matt M, welcome in. Ray Missouri, welcome in. Hey, Ray, good to see you, man. I think Beverly Wildman is here. Kim Daniels, Eric and Jeanette are here. Welcome in. Good to see you guys. All right. Okay. So, I think everybody is here. All right. So, we'll get in. We're going to talk about the ride and everything in just a minute. A couple things I want to go over with you guys real fast. Don't forget, we'll do Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever the 3rd is. July 3rd, don't forget, we're going to be at Magic Kingdom that night. I don't know specifically where. We're not going to be in Magic Kingdom. It's going to be a little bit of a unique stream. I'm not sure if we're going to be at the Grand Floridian, if we're going to be at the Polynesian, or if we're going to be at the Contemporary. One of those three, we're going to give you a unique view of the Magic Kingdom fireworks that night. Okay, so I hope you can join us. The stream will start. Nicole D. Disney, welcome in. Brandy Baez, welcome in. Crystal is here. She's grabbing dinner before she says hi. Nice, Matt. Tell her we said hi. I'm sure she'll be in the chat. But, yeah, please come out on Wednesday night. Help us. You know, obviously, we're always looking to grow the channel as much as possible. We're looking to get as close to 20,000 as we can. Really, we'd like to hit it before the end of the year. But join us 8 o'clock Wednesday night or Thursday night. I keep saying Wednesday. I guess it's Thursday. Thursday night, 8 p.m., we're going to be doing the Magic Kingdom 4th of July fireworks from the Magic Kingdom. They're pretty 360, so we're going to try to find the best spot. We could do the Contemporary, which would be really cool. I just don't know if we'll be able to see the fireworks from behind. So we'll pick a spot, we'll think about it, and then we'll go from there for the fireworks on July 3rd at Magic Kingdom. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you guys can join us for that. Yep, July 3rd. Corinne, I will be watching that live stream Wednesday on the train on my way to Florida. Looking forward to it. Nice, Corinne. That'll be fun. Victor and Janet are here. Good to have you here. Also, don't forget, Tuesday night, during Desanity, we're going to talk about our Mouse Talk meetup. Hopefully you guys can come out for that. Got lots to talk about in reference to that. Got a little bit of a surprise for you all as well. So I hope you can join us for that. I think a lot of folks will be very happy with the surprise. So yeah, we've been thinking about it for a while now. Melissa and I, we're going to talk about it on Tuesday night. Got lots to talk about. And I hope you guys can join us for that. And hopefully you can join us for the meetup. That would be awesome if you can. That's the whole point of this. We've been wanting to do one for a while. Wasn't sure. Hey, Crystal, welcome in. Sounds like a good time with friends no matter where you guys are. Yeah, it should be, man. I hope so. The meetup should be fun. It's going to be very informal this first time. Other than that, where it goes from there, you know, it really is going to go. It's going to be up to you guys where it goes from there. You know, could we do something like a Pete McDevitt does where you make it a full weekend? Possibly, but then if you're talking about a venue and different options and things like that, then you start getting into costs. We've talked about this ad nauseum, I know. So we'll talk more about this time, and then where it goes from there, we'll see if it evolves into something else over time. Obviously, we'd love to meet as many people as we can. I'm going to sneeze. I don't know where the... I'll probably sneeze like 5 times in a row. I always do. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys can join us for that. I'm going to sneeze again. I can feel it coming. I always sneeze like 6 times in a row. Now I got to get a Kleenex. Hold on. Now I got to blow my nose. I'm sorry, gang. I can't help it. This is what happens with live streams, see? Anything can happen in a live stream. Melissa, are you laughing at me out there? What am I supposed to do? Hold the sneeze? Melissa's laughing at me. Thank you, everybody, for the blesses. Anyway, hope to meet you guys while I'm there this week. Yeah, Corinne, hopefully. That would be nice. Thank you, everybody. All right, so Tuesday night, join us for that. Got lots to talk about. Nice surprise on it. I hope you guys are happy with it. Yeah, it does happen. Every time I sneeze like 5 times in a row usually. That's only 2. I was sneezing too, Walt. Nice, Keith. He got me with them. Sorry, Cynthia. All right, let's get into this. The Barnstormer. Look, let's talk about Barnstormer here. It's like any other ride, right? It's one of those. It's over in Storybook Circus, which, of course, replaced Toontown. Everybody knows about that. This is, and there you go. This is from today's stream, actually. We wrote it today, so you guys will be able to see it. You know, this ride is something else. But let's talk about the queue first, like we always do. And I'll put a poll in there for everybody. You know, queue. We always talk about the queue. What does everybody think of the queue? Is it, you know, is it good? Is it okay? Is it poor? Is it great? You guys let me know what you think about the queue. There's the poll. Have at it. Start voting. Here's what I'll say. And, of course, our like goal is right up there. 100 likes. We're looking to get to 100 likes right there. This queue is poor. There's a few aspects of it that are fun. Don't get me wrong. But what really worries me about this queue is several different things, and I think it's the reason why most people are going to say it's poor. Is first and foremost, it's outside. The entire queue is outside in the elements, period. Now, I know they have those little overhang things that help a little bit with some shade, but very little. So you're outside, you're in the elements the entire time. Luckily, it's not a very long queue, which I think helps it. But there's not a lot to look at. There's not even really a switchback. It's just one long line to go up, which usually you don't have to wait a ton. It just depends on how quickly they move. Like today, as you can see on the video here, it was we weren't moving right away. We were waiting a little bit. But the queue itself is meh. It really is. They could have done more with this. But for what the ride is, it's fine. I want to know what you all think too. Right now, 49% of you have said it's okay. Somebody put great. I want to know who that is. And that's fine that you did. I think that's awesome. I'd love to know why. Hey, Scott, welcome in. I know, right, Heather? I'm not holding that sneezing. The walk-off this ride is longer than Tron. The walk-off is longer than this ride, and we'll talk about that too. Welcome in, Christian Sanchez. Welcome in. I can't vote because I haven't been on it. Probably in years, I don't remember. Okay, fair enough. It's I don't know. Hey, Lori, welcome in. Good to have you here. Again, the queue is meh. There's not a lot to look at. There's a couple things here and there, but nothing that's really going to stand out to make this such a great queue. But it's a fun ride, and we'll talk a little bit about that as well. So for me, when we're talking about the queue, I got to give it a score of a poor. It just is. It's poor to me. I can't give it anything more than that. This queue could be a lot better. Like I said, it's in the elements. There's nowhere to go. If it's raining, you're going to get wet. If it's really, really hot, you cannot get out of the heat. It's just, there's nothing you can do about it. So the queue could be better. All right, but now we'll talk about the ride itself. Let's get into the ride itself. Now, here's your different ones, just like what you just did. Let me do the... All right, so 51% of you guys agree with me. You think it's poor. And I do. It's not, and we'll get into the ride in a second. Don't like that most of the queue is uncovered. Exactly, G. Wilson. I agree 100%. The cannon with the lit fuse is fun, Melissa. It is. That's that little aspect. You're right. It's that little aspect of it that helps a little bit with the theming of this ride. I don't disagree with you. I think you're right about that. But it is what it is. But you're right. You can see a little bit of Tron. But back in the old days, before Tron was there, you didn't have that. But anyway, that's just me. All right, but let's talk about the ride itself, okay? So we'll get into the next part of it. And again, just like before, you gotta decide how you're going to vote. Are you going to vote poor, good, great, or okay? It's up to you, and I'll put that out there. Let's talk about the ride. All right, let me give you... Just like we always do, I'll let you guys vote. And there's your poll. Okay, so for me, I like this ride. I'm gonna give it, to me, I don't even know how to word it. It's hard to word. Let me pull up my score. I'm gonna pull it up. I give it an okay, and I do. I give it an okay. There's certain this ride is fun. Okay, you got Goofy in it. He gives you a little bit of narration. I like the actual Barnstormer train or whatever you want to call it, or airplane that you're supposed to be on. That's really cool looking. When you're at the top, you get a couple good views of the park itself for like 3 seconds, which is fine. Again, okay, nothing great, but fine. But just like everybody said, I had to turn off the thing to hold it. Just like everybody's saying, it's super short. It's super short. And that's the problem with this. But what is great about it is first off, it's fun. It's a great, I've said this 1,000 times, just like the little girl in front of us. This is a great introductory roller coaster for little kids. It's a good way to find out whether or not they're really going to be somebody that might like coasters. We've seen both worlds here, like the little one in front of us on this ride right now. She loved it. She had a great time. But we've been on it, and Melissa and I laughed about it. We were on it one time with one kid. He screamed the whole time. He hated it. Even though it's really short, he did not like it. He got off that ride. He was not happy whatsoever. But it's cute. It's fun. It's very, very short. Just like everybody said in the chat. It's the God's honest truth. It's longer to leave the queue than it is to even ride the ride. It's absolutely that way. I agree with you all. Everybody, let's see what everybody has to say. Anything he's involved with gets love. It's true. I agree. Everyone has to vote great, or I'm putting them on Santa's bad list. I think it's okay. I can't give it a good or a great. I think it's okay. It's fine. Disneyland's super short, but great as the introductory coaster. Agreed. I think it is. I think it's a real good introductory coaster. I guess you could say the same thing about Mine Train, maybe, but I don't know. I just think this one's really, it's the perfect introductory coaster. I really do. Mad Flat Hatter, welcome in. If it was a tad longer, it would be better. I agree, Stephanie. And that's the thing I will say. If this ride was just a little bit longer, I think my okay would probably go to a good. I agree. This stream is longer right now than this ride. Exactly, Nick. That's true. That jolt as you go up the hill is rough, even if you're not ready for it. That's true, too. Jedi Master Joe, welcome in. It's great because it's 0 wait time and everybody can enjoy the ride. Joe, I totally get that. I really understand that point. You're right. There's certain aspects of it that make it a lot of fun in that respect. And it's such a great way to really get your kids started when it comes to coasters. It really is a great introductory coaster. I really think it is. So it's a coaster for people who find Mine Train to be way too long. Kinda, Will. Kinda. Lori said, I like the coaster. I like the roller coaster. I like rides that calls the second it goes. Yeah, it is, Lori. It's fun. Hey, Bruce and Kim, welcome in. Well, Brandy, that's a good point. Brandy says, look, it's also good for adults who have motion sickness. And that's a good point, Brandy. You're right. I mean, if you're someone that does have motion sickness, I agree with that. Well, Cynthia, that's the thing with me, too. Goofy is probably my favorite Disney character. Him or the genie are number one for me. They really are. I love both. So you're right. I'm with you, Cynthia. This ride has a special place in my heart because of that. And I don't know. I like this ride. It's okay, but I can't give it a good, and it's certainly not great. But it's not something that if there's no wait for, and we're going to get into that in a minute. We're going to talk about that next anyway. Well, let's get right into that now. All right, let's talk about, is the juice worth the squeeze? Okay, this is really, really important. So, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is it worth the squeeze? We're going to talk about it. That's mine. That's my answer. I shouldn't have put that up there yet. But let's go. Is it going to be 10? Are you waiting 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, or 40 or more? Let's do the voting right now. I'll put the poll up. I'm trying to put the poll up. Oh, I got to end the other poll. That's why. All right, so you all said that Goofy's ride was good. But now let's talk about, is it worth it, okay? How long are you waiting? 10 to 20? 20 to 30? 30 to 40? 40 or more. I want to hear from you guys. What are you waiting? There it is right there. Have at it. So for me, I'm going to wait 10 to 20 for this ride. I'm not waiting any longer than that for Goofy's Barnstormer. I like the ride. And usually, to be honest with you, 10 to 20 minutes is going to go fast because this ride usually moves very, very quick. It's very good at getting the people in and off and on very, very quickly. It was better when you had the whole Toontown with Mickey's house and other stuff. I agree, Joe. I agree. Cynthia says she suffers from vertigo, so sometimes the more intense ride can get me sick, so I feel like I'm still doing coast. I get it. Totally get it, Cynthia. Totally get it. Really needs to be a walk-on for me to wait. I get it. And Iowa Disneyland, that's kind of me. I'll wait 10 minutes for this ride. Maybe 20 if I'm there with somebody that has a little kid. I'm not waiting any more than that, though. That's true, too. Matt Flat Hatter makes a very good point. That's a good point. I'm going to bring that up. He says wait time would depend on weather and behavior of kids. That's true, too. That's a good point. I agree with that. Matt says walk on or nope. Love it, but that's it. I get it. No, I won't wait if it's 25 minutes. No, Joe, I'm not. And hey, Douglas, what's up, Douglas? Welcome in. Good to see you. And to be honest with you, I'm probably not waiting even if it's 20. I'm probably not. So, but for me, if I had to pick one, I'm going to pick, that's the one I'm picking right there, 10 to 20. That's the one. I can't wait any longer than that. Matt says we do this in Dumbo as walk on for rope drop while everyone jumps in line for mine train. That's smart, Matt. We'll do that from time to time as well. We really will. We'll do that. And it makes sense. Wait time's a big factor, says Steve, especially in that Florida heat. Yeah, it is. And the thing about it is, usually this ride never has a wait, though. It really doesn't. So it's not something you normally got to wait on. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, let's go. Oh, merchandise is next. I wanted to talk about the merchandise. Okay. Again, merchandise. You're going to say one of these. Everybody is with me. 80% of you guys said you'll wait maybe 10 to 20. Nobody's waiting more than that. And I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. Let's talk merchandise next. That's our next. Park Bros, welcome in. What do you guys think about the merchandise for Barnstormer? Same kind of thing. Poor, okay, good, or great. Now, I want to preface this, okay? Goofy merchandise is not the same as merchandise for Barnstormer, okay? It's just not. It's not the same thing. So you got to think of it like that. You got to think of it as the merchandise specifically for this ride. And I'm going to put mine up right now. Okay? And I think everybody's going to be on the same page as me. It's poor. There is none. There's literally no merchandise for this ride, which I don't really understand, to be honest with you. I don't understand why they don't have merchandise for this ride. This ride should have merchandise. I think I would buy stuff. Nate in Nashville, welcome in. No, they don't. That's the point, Nate. That's exactly the point. Doug, what's up? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. No, that's the exact point I'm trying to make. There's no merchandise for this ride. I don't understand that at all. Inside Big Top Souvenirs, they can have Dumbo merchandise and they could have Barnstormer merchandise. Right? They could. They very well could. At the very least. And they could try it. See if it sells. If anything goofy is going to at least take my attention. Guys, hit that like button for me as you're coming in. We're 31 away from our goal. Right up there of 100. You're right. Everybody's actually right. You're 100% correct. There is no merchandise for this. But they need to have merchandise. I don't know why they don't. Go in, do a couple shirts, some funny, fun shirts of Goofy in the Barnstormer ride, and I'm telling you, people are going to take a look. Yeah, Mark, they could. They could have Casey Jr. stuff too inside Big Top Souvenirs. It's all general merchandise in there. It's such a waste of an opportunity. I always get on Disney's case because they really don't step back and think about stuff. They're just like, oh, just put normal merch in there. People will buy it. Just put normal merch in there. People will buy it. Come up with ideas for stuff, man. I just don't understand them sometimes. There's a golden opportunity, or at least exactly that, an opportunity to sell this merchandise. If they came out with a nice Dumbo shirt, a fun shirt of Dumbo in there, or a really cool Barnstormer shirt or hat, or I don't know, anything, I would at the very least take a look at it. And if I liked it, I'm getting it. So I don't get it. I don't understand. Will anyone be... Well, we're going to talk about that next, Park Bros. Park Bros, we're actually going to get into that part next. Would anybody be sad if that area was rethemed away from the circus theme? No, I think they never should have got rid of Toontown in the first place. I thought Toontown was great. I really wish they wouldn't have got rid of Toontown, but they did, which is too bad. I think that was a total massive mistake by them. I think everybody loved Toontown, and they should have kept it as Toontown. All right, so everybody agrees with me. Poor merchandise because there is no merchandise. And why? I don't know, but maybe that'll change in the future. Guys, we got 71 likes, still 29 away. Let's see here. Monica says they should have my first roller coaster shirt. Yes! Monica, that's a great idea! My first roller coaster Barnstormer t-shirt for kids. So even if it's not a kid, if you're an adult and you want to get one. What a great idea for a t-shirt. I agree 100%. They should, let's see. Cynthia says, when I first started doing the stores, held merch for that park or the area, you didn't see Epcot stuff at Magic Kingdom. Right. I don't know. I don't understand why they don't do that. They could easily do that. Monica, I think that's so smart. They should have had a My First Roller Coaster t-shirt with Barnstormer and Goofy on there. They would sell those. I'm telling you right now, they would sell those. I'd buy one just to buy one. Because if they have them in adult sizes, I would buy one just to buy one. But specifically for kids, that would be amazing. I really think that's a smart t-shirt. What's up, Matt? Welcome in. I don't know. I don't know what Disney's doing sometimes. Anyway. All right, so that's it there. Last thing is, obviously, we always talk about the importance of a ride, right? How important is the ride to the legacy of the park, right? I'm going to change my answer because I didn't have it up correctly earlier. Let me change my answer. I'm just changing my answer. I forgot to update mine from last week. All right, so last one I want to talk about. And I'm just going to do it as A, B, C, or D. We always talk about the importance of a ride, a legacy of a ride to the Disney parks, to Magic Kingdom, or whatever ride it is. Pete's Dragon, welcome in. Even just a pin. Pete, I agree, 100%. All right, so let's get into this next. Okay? Are you A? Nope, won't be missed. B, a little sad, but I'm sure whatever replaces it'll be better. C, I'm upset, but I'm going to get over it. Or D, I am chaining myself to the ride. So I'm going to put in there a chat right now, a poll of the importance of this ride. And I'm just going to put A, B, C, or D. That's it. I'll know which one you mean when you put it in there. A, B, C, or D. Which one are you on this ride? I can tell you what mine is right now. I'll bring it up. Where'd it go? So for me, it's going to be B. I put A. It should be B. Let me update that. So mine is going to be B. I'm a little sad, but I'm sure whatever replaces it is going to be better. And I do. I really think that this ride is fine. Like we talked about before, it's a good starter coaster for little kids or even adults who maybe have issues with coasters and are scared. But if Disney tomorrow says, hey, this ride's going away, I'm not going to be, I'm sorry, I'm just not. I'm not going to be upset about that. I'm probably going to be maybe a little sad because it's goofy, but I'm going to be like, oh, I'm sure whatever they replace it with is going to be better. Well, at least I used to think that way. C. Jones, welcome in. D, you're going to change yourself to the ride? All right, fair enough. All right, everybody says, there we go. I like the difference in all the different voting here. Some people are like, nope, I'm changing myself to the ride. Some people are like, I'm upset, but I'll get over it. Some are saying, a little sad, but I'm sure whatever places it's better. Or some of them are saying, A, it won't be missed. I can't say I wouldn't miss it. But what I can say is that whatever replaces it more than likely is going to be better. If you think about it, this is one of the few rides featuring the Fab Five. It can't go. Why aren't there more? I agree. We have a Mickey ride over in Hollywood Studios, and we have a Goofy ride. That's it. Although, I'll be honest with you, if you really think about it, C. Jones says, Walt, I think you nailed it. Legacy rides are what make the park, hence Liberty Bell, Haunted Mansion. Yeah, and I'm sure, Debbie Dip, welcome in. I'm sure we're going to get to that ride at some point, too, when we talk about Haunted Mansion. Debbie, good to see you. Does it? And the queue needs a refurb. Yes. Makes sense. All of Storybook Circus can go as far as I'm concerned, but my opinion means little. Bring Toontown back. Wouldn't that be nice, Melissa? That would be nice. There's Donna. Welcome in, Donna. 60 months. She's been a member. That's amazing. Donna, good to see you, dear. She says, bring back Toontown. Amen to that. I agree, Donna. 100%. Bring it back. All right, so here's, I don't know how to word this. I get it. I do. I get what everybody's talking about. I really do. I like the ride. I do like the ride. But there's so many things. They really kind of missed the mark with the whole, hey, let's switch this over. I don't even know why they did it. All right, good poll, gang. Everybody, good job. I don't even know why they switched it from Toontown to what they switched it to, but they did. And I wish they hadn't done that. But, oh well, I guess it is what it is. But, yeah, I don't know. I agree with everybody. Look, overall, the queue is just a normal queue. Nothing to it. Just a tiny bit of theming. It's always outside. It is almost 5 years, Mark. Very good. It's all outside, so the weather and the elements are going to be a factor. It's a short queue, thank goodness. I will say that. It's not a very long queue. The ride itself is cute. It's very quick. But it's an incredibly smart way to get your kids inundated to coasters and to get a barometer, a gauge of whether or not it's something that they're going to like. Because, for one, I do like that. Zanlax, welcome in. Prime area with the train station. True. Here's what I will say about it. I do like the fact that it's a little rough. Okay? Because some people can say, well, why don't you start with Mine Train as a first coaster? Mine Train is very smooth. But a lot of coasters aren't smooth. I like the idea of putting them on a rough coaster to start, but one that's not too intense and is very quick. Addy Family Adventures, welcome in. That's just my opinion. I like the fact that it's a tiny bit rough, and they're going to learn what it's like to be on a rough ride like that, and how are they going to handle it. And then from there, you can graduate to Mine Train, maybe Big Thunder, and then you go on from there. That's just my opinion. But overall, I like the ride, but if they say tomorrow, hey, look, we're closing Barnstormer forever, I might be a little upset, but I'm going to have the hope that whatever they're going to replace it with is going to be something better. I really do. And so we'll see about that. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I don't think Storybook Circus is going anywhere. You got Dumbo over there. I think they've got some missed opportunities over there. They got that one tent in the back that they barely ever use. It's one of the train station stops, which is great. But other than Dumbo and Barnstormer, Big Top Souvenir, they don't really use that store effectively at all. They really don't. I guess it's the exit for, if I'm not mistaken, it's the exit for Pete's Silly Sideshow, which is great, by the way. I like that, but I don't know. There's a lot that could be done with that. They should have kept it as Toontown. Just my opinion. G. Wilson says, let me get that up here. Where'd it go? He says, best time to ride is during an after-hours party. We did it and rode it 3 times in a row, and they let us stay on. Yeah, why not? Sony 4K, welcome in. If you can get an after-hours, and you pay for it. Oh, you mean like the after-hour, like the extra magic hours. Megan, welcome in. Good to see you. What's up, Megan? How are you? How are you? How's your dad? Your dad was in the chat earlier this morning. That was nice. All right, so there you go. That's the Barnstormer in a nutshell. We knew this was going to be a quick stream, at least talking about that. We're not done, though, folks. So let's go ahead and get for our next stream, which, by the way, is going to be, what's Sunday? The 6th? Yeah, we can do it Sunday. We're not doing anything Sunday night. So next Sunday, July 6th, is our next stream, our next Sunday social. We will not be streaming from the park. We have an engagement with some friends. We'll go into that in a minute here as well. All right, here we go. I'm going to pick one out of the box, out of the bowl. Look, it's even Pooh and Tigger on there. Oh, I'm not a big Pooh fan. You guys all know that. All right, here we go. So next Sunday, we are going to be discussing... No, we're not doing that one. We're not doing that one. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. We're not doing that one. All right, here we go. Should we do this one? We're not doing that one either. You guys, it's got to be something that we can talk about. Some of those I don't mind, but all right, last one. We're doing this one no matter what. Oh, all right, okay. So we got a good one now. Oh man, I figured out where I'm going to get video of this from. Next Sunday, right there. Does everybody know what FOP is, or do I have to tell you? Yes, it's my show. No, I'm not cheating, Kim. I'm kind of cheating. All right, so one of them was the Regal Carousel. You guys want to talk about the Regal Carousel? No. Nobody wants to talk about that. Not yet. And then the other one was Enchanted Tales with Belle. We'll get back to those. But I wanted something else. FOP. Who knows what FOP is? Not the Fraternal Order of Police either. Let's see who gets it right. Flight of Passage. There you go. Good job. So next Sunday, we're going to talk about Flight of Passage. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to have to steal somebody else's video because I don't think I have actual video of Flight of Passage. Guys, we got 83 likes. We're not at 100 yet. Hit that like button. We're not done. I got a couple things I want to talk about with you guys. 77 of you in here. 83 likes. That's awesome. We're all doing good. Dad and I just got back from Great Wolf Lodge. Oh, I've never been there. Heard of it, though. Cynthia says, our favorite ride. Is that your favorite ride, Cynthia? Is it really? Flight of Passage? Okay. Anyway, so we're going to talk about that. Regal Carousel, we'll do it. If it comes up again, we have to do it. It's a ride. As quickly as it is, we have to do it. Enchanted Tales with Belle, I think is... I probably should have kept that one. Yeah, Flight of Passage is my son Walter's favorite ride too. We probably could have kept that one because there's a lot to talk about that attraction. It's not really a ride; it's an attraction. Hello, Joseph. Welcome in. It's only 4K. Flight of Carousel. Yes, that would be fun. Oh, Debbie, did you just get back from Disney? That's awesome. Good. I hope you had fun. Rise of the Resistance is number 1 for Victor. Flight of Passage is second. See, I got to say, for me, I think Guardians is now first as the best ride, followed by Rise of the Resistance and then Flight of Passage. Haunted Mansion's still my favorite. It's just so unique. It's just different. But obviously, it's not the best ride. Well, it was awesome, Melissa. I hope you had a great trip. Good, Debbie. See, Melissa, you had a good trip. Melissa's a Debbie Downer today. Not Debbie Dip. Sorry, Debbie. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm all over the place. Anyway, Walt, are you in the parks on the 3rd and 4th? Park Bros, we are... No, we're not, to be honest with you. On the 3rd, we're going to be at either one of the monorail resorts to do the fireworks, but we're not actually going in the park. And the 4th, we're not in the parks at all. So, no. Yeah, so no, we won't be there for the 3rd or the 4th. Again, the 3rd will be at one of the monorail resorts to do the fireworks. That's it. We're not there on the 4th. We are in the area on the 5th, but we're not in the parks on the 5th either. And we are at Epcot on the 6th, though. So anyway, yeah, let's talk about that. So again, we'll go over a few things here. I want to talk about a couple things over again because they're important, and I want to kind of stall for time. Again, July 3rd, 8 p.m., we're going to be doing the Celebrate America, a 4th of July concert in the sky from the Magic Kingdom. Hope you guys can all join us for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're either going to be at one of the 3 monorail resorts to do the fireworks. Hope you guys can join us for that. It's always amazing. It's always an extravaganza. We love it. We've done it. I do think the Magic Kingdoms are a lot longer than the Epcots, but the Epcot fireworks are amazing. And it's going to be fun. Copy that. I'm in Disney next week, so was going to run into you. Yeah, no, Park Bros, absolutely. We'd love to say hi. Again, we'll be on the 3rd. If you want to try to find, again, we'll be on the outside of the parks. And on Sunday the 6th, we'll be at Epcot. So if you're in the area, we'd love to say hi. Let's see, what time should I be there, Donna? What's Donna? I'll be home smoking a brisket in my pellet smoker. Nice, Donna. That's awesome. That's awesome, Donna. Good for you. And then, of course, Tuesday night, 8 p.m., we're going to go over our huge announcement for our Mouse Talk meetup. Yes, folks, we are having a Mouse Talk meetup. We will talk about everything. Date, time, place, what we're going to ask from you so that we can get an idea of the amount of people. We'll go into all of that Tuesday night at 8 o'clock with a little bit of an extra little nugget for everybody. I'll call it a nugget, surprise that we decided to do that we think will hopefully make everyone happy, because it's gonna be fun. But I hope you guys can join us for that so we can talk about all the semantics of it. Hey, Sebastian the Crab, you mean I finally get to meet you? Maybe if you come to the meetup. Hi, everybody, say hi to Sebastian the Crab. I think this is her first time in. Sometimes we put first timers as mods, so it's always nice to meet people for the first time. Hi, Sebastian the Crab. Welcome. And Doug is here, my BFF. I didn't even know we were BFFs until he told me, but we are. What did Melissa say? Do we actually get to put a banner like that in Magic Kingdom? No, probably not, Melissa. I don't think they'll allow us to do that. Yeah, Melissa does want to smoke it. We'll have to buy one, Melissa, at some point. She's a great cook, man. I'm telling you. I got the best of both worlds with that girl. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. So join us Tuesday night. That's going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys are going to be really happy with what we've decided to do. And it's just going to be awesome. And I really hope we get to see a lot of folks. I would like 700, 800 people at the meetup. So we'll talk about it. Anyway, that'll be a lot of fun. I'm kidding, not 7. If we get one person that shows up, I'll be flabbergasted. And people like Charlie and Stacy and all the, they don't count. But everybody's invited. I don't care who you are. There's no limit here. It's going to be fun. Anyway, we'll see. Hopefully you guys come out for that. It's going to be awesome. All right, I think that's it. We did meet a couple people in the parks today. That was awesome to meet them. We got to meet Mr. and Mrs. Florida Man. They didn't want to be on the stream. We didn't put them on the stream. We're going to be meeting them again next weekend. That was amazing. Please go out to the huge announcement stream and give it a like. I know we didn't hit 100 likes tonight. That's okay. I totally get it. 75 of you still in here. While we have a couple minutes, I do want to go over a couple things real fast. We, today, were able to go. I meant to mention this, but I forgot. Hall of Presidents is open again. We didn't even know it. We were walking around Magic Kingdom this morning, and we were waiting for the Liberty Bell because we wanted to ride a riverboat one last time. And while we were waiting for the riverboat, I was like, what do you want to do? Let's go over to the Christmas store, which we never got into, by the way. But we went to the riverboat, and we were waiting, and we're like, well, let's just go into the Christmas store. And somebody in the chat, I don't remember who it was, and I apologize, they said, hey, Hall of Presidents is open. And I actually thought they were pulling my chain. I really did. I thought they were kidding. I'm like, no, it's not. Whatever. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it in my head. I'm like, nah, it's not open. But like, okay, yeah, sure. Let's go take a look. And sure enough, it was open. So if you want to see the Hall of Presidents, the last 3 minutes of it, for some reason we lost signal, was cut off. But we did do the Hall of Presidents today. That was awesome, by the way. Go out and watch that. I'm so glad it's back up. I love the Hall of Presidents. It's one of my single favorite rides. No, I stayed with you because you were under the cover. Oh, wait, maybe you did run one day. Oh, Matt. She's talking to Matt. Okay. But anyway, I think you should try it. Hi, everyone. This is Jeanette. Oh, the other Jeanette. There's 2 Jeanettes in here. But yeah, you gotta go check it out. We were really happy to see that. And then there's another store that they said is opening in between. You know where you have the Country Bear Jamboree, and then you've got Pecos Bill. There's that little section in between there. I guess there used to be a store right there, and they're going to reopen that store Monday. It's opening back up Monday. It's going to be a hat store. It's going to have like cowboy hats and stuff like that, and fedoras and stuff in there. But I thought that was really awesome. I didn't even realize there was a store there. Never remember there being a store there. At least not as far back as I can remember. But that's going to open on Monday, so they'll have another store somewhere else to go into. That's really, really cool. So two real surprises today. We got to see the Hall of Presidents, which is still, to this day, one of my favorite attractions. I'm sorry. I love the history of this country. No country is perfect. We've all got our mistakes that we've made. We've all got things we're embarrassed about and we have to hang our head about. But I don't care what anybody says. I believe that we're still the greatest country in the world. I still think we're wonderful, and I think that's why everybody wants to come here. And if you don't want to come here, that's fine too. What can you say? I'm not one that shames away from being a patriot of my country. I love where I live. I would not want to live anywhere else. I'd like to visit other places. I don't want to live anywhere else. I'm fine right here. So I'm glad the Hall of Presidents is open. It's awesome. And we went on the riverboat one last time. I don't expect to get back on that again before it closes next weekend, which is kind of sad. So we did that one last time, and we said our goodbyes to everybody. What's that? Beacon Joe and his dog on there, and all the Indians and everybody. We said goodbye to everybody as we went. And hey, what can you do? It's going to be closed. I will be interested when we do go back to stream. What is that area going to look like? Are they going to wall it off, or are they just not going to wall it off, and we can just see in there? I'll be interested to see how they do it. Anyway. Yeah, Cynthia, the riverboat was great. We were never fans of Tom Sawyer Island. Never fans of Tom Sawyer Island. Just didn't appeal to us. I think we've been over there twice in all the years we've come to Disney. In all the years we've come to Disney. I've probably been over to Tom Sawyer Island twice. Maybe at most. So I'm not going to miss that. I do like the riverboat. It's a good way to get out of the crowds. Get on there for a few minutes, relax, go around, see the water, see different aspects of other rides. I'm okay with that. But overall, I hope they do something with the boat itself. I hope they put it somewhere. But I'm not going to miss a lot of it. I'm not going to miss a ton of it. I'm just going to miss it aesthetically. That was a nice quiet area. I think now with that ride going in there, it's going to be a lot louder over there than it used to be. I think that's going to happen. Other than that, I can't say I'm going to miss it. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't know. Are they going to put walls up? Are they just not going to put walls up? Are they going to empty it and now we'll be able to see what it looks like? I don't expect to see the boat. What's that? Monday the 7th. I'm assuming that boat's going to be out of there. So if you're walking around Magic Kingdom on Monday the 7th, I'm sure the Liberty Bell won't be there. I'm sure they're going to put it in the back. There's no need for it to be there at that point. And are they going to wall it off, or are they just going to empty it and leave it and let you see it? I don't know what they're going to do. Never been to the island. Yeah, Kim, we've been... Exactly, Cynthia. And Kim, we've been, like I said, twice. And Cynthia, I get it. If you have little ones, there's a certain aspect of it over there that they're really going to like. And part of me is kind of kicking myself. I even said it to Melissa today. I said, look, we might go over there. And then we never went. And part of me is kicking myself. So we'll see. I don't know. We probably should have gone over. But that's just me. Other than that, oh my God, I don't know. Did you guys read about that? They said there was a child that was rescued. They fell overboard from the Disney Cruise Line ship. A child and her father were rescued from the water by the Disney Cruise Line team after an incident on June 29th. The child fell from the 4th floor of the Disney Dream. The child's father jumped in after her. Eyewitnesses report that the rescue team aboard the Disney Dream responded promptly with life preservers and a rescue boat. They were successfully able to retrieve both passengers from the water. Crazy. That's nuts. Good for him. You go, Dad. Dad was in the water. He said, not my child, not on my watch. My gracious. I'm glad he got there, though. Donna says, that's exactly what I told Richard Walter. I'm going to miss the aesthetics of the way it looked. It was Liberty Square. Not sure how the new stuff will look there. I'm with you. I grew up in Florida, and I can't say I went more than once to Tom Sawyer Island. You've been there more than I have. See, there you go. That is scary. Can you imagine? But you got to go in, right? Since you got to go in. I don't care who you are. I'd be scared to death for myself and my child, but I'm going in, right? And I'm afraid of heights, but I'm jumping 4 floors and I'm going in the water after him. I can't not go in. You know, I guess it's easier said until you're put in a situation, but good for that dad. God bless him. And he got there. And good for Disney, too. They were on it. They were really prompt. And I think that's awesome. And, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Joe, I'm going to miss that. Certain aspects of the ride of the riverboat, I'm going to miss, too. All right, gang, we're going to let you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, Tuesday night, big announcement. I hope you guys join us for that. I'd love to see a ton of people in here. We got a lot of things to talk about in reference to that. We'll answer any questions you might have. And go over all of it. Now, I did want to mention, too, we just started a Discord. I don't even know how to use Discord yet. I don't even know what the handle is. I don't even know how to find us. But if you're on Discord, go over and try to find Mouse Talk. I have no idea how to even tell you where to go or what to do. We haven't put anything on there, but we do have a Discord. If you'd like to go join us there, we have on Instagram, we have on Facebook. I have to learn Discord, but I started it up. I'm going to try and learn it. I have no clue. No idea what it is. I don't even know what it is. But we're on there to start. See you all Tuesday night. Have a great night. Disney Dan, Steve's World, Diz Our Dream, Pete McDevitt are our partner channels. Super Chats, PayPals, always grateful for those. They definitely help the channel. Members, your extra generosity and loyalty. What can I say? We can't do this without you. Other than that, gang, if you're ninja watching, you weren't able to chat or don't like to chat, we know you're there. We appreciate you being here. And Mark says, I told him where to go once. Mark, I'm sure before our time ends, I'll tell you again where to go. If you know me well enough. Anyway, join us Tuesday night. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, mods. Thank you, members. Great job. Mods are the best. All right, everybody, have a great night. We'll talk to you all really soon. Tuesday night's going to be fun. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. And don't forget, Flight of Passage. I'll get the stream ready to go. Bye, gang.